Hi, I'm Sarah with Fusion Permanent Jewelry here in Tucson, Arizona, and I have been doing tips and tricks to help out other permanent jewelry artists. Today, I decided that I want to show you guys how I wire wrap all my gemstone charms. So you can wire wrap your own charm and put it into your bracelets very easily, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so you're going to need wire. You're going to need round nose pliers, cutters, and regular pliers. I have these cute little opal stones that I'm going to use. Now the wire that you use depends on the thickness. The thickness of the wire you use depends on the hole drilled in the stone. If the hole's big enough, you always want to go thicker on the wire as much as possible. There are some stones that are cut really small and you can't go that thick. The reason why you want thicker wire is because wire can wear out over time and it can break. So always go thicker if you can. So you're going to start by cutting about 1 inch of wire. Now if you have a larger stone or bead you're working with, you're going to cut more. I'm going to use my pliers here. I'm going to do a little bend over the top so you have like a 7 or an L shape. Okay, and then you're going to wrap it back over the top of your plier, just like that. And then you're going to twist the tail around this long piece here. So you're going to twist the tail around the long piece here. Now you only want to wrap 2 or 3 times. If you wrap too much, it's going to make it too long, making it too bendy, and it will snap. So 1 to 2 times will be good. Oops. Just like that. And I'm going to cut the extra off. And I'm going to tuck the tail in. If you don't tuck the tail in, it's going to catch on someone's clothes and it's going to ruin their clothes and possibly break the bracelet. So make sure you tuck this sharp little tail in here, just like that. And you're going to slide on your bead, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to make a little L or 7. I'm going to flip it back over the top of my pliers here, creating a loop. And then how many you wrapped on this side is how many you want to wrap on the other side. So we're going to wrap it twice. And you want to get it nice and tight. I'm going to cut the tail off here. And make sure everything's tucked in. Okay, now some things that you don't want. You don't want it so your bead slides around all over the place. You want to make sure it's nice and tight. If you can see here how there's a large gap between where you wire wrapped, this gap here you don't want. Another thing you don't want is you don't want this tail sticking out. It's going to catch on someone's clothes and it's going to break the jewelry. Another reason why is because this will be bendy and it will just wear out. So everything needs to be nice and tight. The bead should not have any movement at all. It shouldn't move around easily. Now this side should mirror this side. You want it to look exactly the same. Whatever you wire wrap on this end needs to be wire wrapped on this end. So if you wire wrap it twice, you need to do twice on this side. So that's what you don't want it to look like. Okay, this is what you do want it to look like. You can see how it's nice and tight. There's no gaps in between. You can move it, the stone doesn't move around really easily. It will spin, oops. And I feel like that's normal, but it doesn't slide back and forth. So this is wrapped nice and tight. There's about 2 on each side. The ends are tucked in. It's not going to catch on anything, and that's what you want.